What's up, guys? This is the CJ Murray podcast. We're gonna make some music today, and I've already done some stuff. I'm super excited to get into it with you, and let's do it right now. Let's go. The first thing that I did with the whistle is I actually lowered it by 2 or 3 dB or so. I think that because of the nature of how much it's sticking out, I think can sit pretty comfortably, not quite so forward because of the pitch. The other thing too is I don't know what's going to go here yet, but I muted the whistle, the lead-in, which originally was like this. I muted that because at some point I'm gonna have something else in there. The other thing too is I messed with the reverb just a bit more. I took it up in wetness just a little bit, and then I increased the bass so it can fill out a little more. And then I also took the low cut from 180 kilohertz to 90 so that the reverb, I think, fills up just a little more in the lower end because there's so little fitting in there. I think it has the space to take up. Another really big thing, significant, is in the hook. I originally had this synthesizer going on right here, or maybe even all of them. But I'm thinking that when it comes down to it, it's really cool when it kind of drops off. You got that going on in the background, super cool. As well as that. I added an automated EQ to bring in that section. It's coming in really sweet. Something pretty significant in the drop is I added in something on the offbeat. Oh wait, do I have that turned off? So it's just some snaps with a transient master. So if I turn this off, it has more sustain to it, but I don't want that. That alone, maybe let's take, that's a bit more natural. Okay, here's the drop without it. I might leave it out, but here's without it. Well, let's hear it with. I think it maybe helps it move forward a little bit more. We'll see. I'll see what I do with that, but I mean, it's kind of cool. One thing I'm working on is I started with when I started with an original idea for the lyrics, it was going really well, and I'm wrangling with that. Oh, what's the word? I'm just wrangling with myself because now I'm like, oh, throw that idea out. Maybe I'll work on a new idea, and I'm just entering that phase where I feel like I really need to start nailing that down, because if I can nail that down, that'll really affect some creative decisions. I mean, it might affect whether or not I have that percussion going on. Like, let's meet that. You know, it almost makes it a little more mature at the beginning. Feeling it out. I used to have these claps on. Well, maybe I can talk it through, take some notes as I go. Let's listen from the beginning, and I'll just make some comments after each section, and we'll see what happens. well, I was just listening to some other music, and I really think over the next few days and the weekend, I'm really going to have to think about emotionally what I want the song to do and what I want to feel, what I want the listener to feel. There's just a lot I'm trying to figure out, and feel kind of vulnerable on the journey, but I know it's going to be awesome in the end. Thanks, guys.